Hello, hello. It's Business Partner, Unit 2, Business Workshop 2, Closed Zone. Well, we are going to talk about a company that is struggling to improve their sales and about one of their shops that isn't doing very well. Let's learn more about this business and work together to find good solutions for them. And what are we going to see? Learners can understand the challenges facing a retailer and can describe ideas for a promotional event and marketing campaign. Wow, we are going to learn more. We are going to put hands on and improve one company. What company is it? What are we going to do? How are we going to help them? Well, this is not a real company, a fictitious one. It isn't exactly a real situation, but it could be. And we are going to use all the language we used in this unit to help this potential company. Well, this is about Kloze-Zone, right? And we are going to read the background and answer the questions about it. Let's work together and learn more about this company here. What kind of company is Kloze-Zone? What kind of brand is it? What are the responsibilities of an assistant store manager? More than that, what kinds of problems is the newly opened Berlin store having? And what will be the possible benefits of solving these problems? Well, learn more. Let's learn more here by reading. Kloze-Zone is a successful Japanese fast fashion retailer that has expanded globally. It now has over 1,500 stores in 60 countries and a reputation for quality clothing for young people at affordable prices. Affordable, low prices. A price that you can afford is something that you can buy, right? You can pay. The retailer has taken on assistant managers in its newly opened stores in international locations. Their duties consist of helping the store manager, supervising staff, dealing with deliveries, helping customers, etc. However, some stores that have recently opened are not doing well. Kloze-Zone has problems with brand awareness in Europe as well as poor sales, for example in Berlin. In addition, customers complain about long queues and demotivated staff, while shop assistants say they are understaffed and work long hours. Depending on their performance, assistant managers will be promoted to store managers in new locations in the near future. So what kind of company is Kloze-Zone? Let me get this. Remember, I used another time. This is the car. Yes. So what kind of company is Kloze-Zone? It's a successful Japanese fast fashion retailer, right? What kind of brand is it? How would you answer? Well, it has a reputation for quality clothing for young people at affordable prices. What are the responsibilities of an assistant store manager? Their duties consist of, this is the answer, right? Help The store manager supervising staff, dealing with deliveries, helping customers. What kinds of problems is the newly opened Berlin store having? In Berlin, the not doing well. It isn't doing well. It has problems with brand awareness, poor sales. For example, in Berlin, their customers complain about long queues and demotivated staff, whereas the staff say that they're understaffed and they work long hours. What would be the possible benefits of solving these problems? They could be promoted to store managers, new locations in the near future, if they solve these problems. Right? Good. So this is very positive, don't you agree? Customer and staff satisfaction. Let's talk a little about that. So if they have all these problems, we have these topics here. You are assistant store managers in the newly opened store in Berlin. Oh, you are in a staff meeting discussing ways to boost sales in the new store. What questions can you ask customers to check their satisfaction with the in-store experience? Well, you go to a customer and ask about window displays, promotional offers, in-store customer service, fitting rooms, and waiting time for payment. What would you ask? Look at the first one here. For example, window displays. Do you think the window displays are attractive? Do the window displays attract customers in your age group? What other questions could we ask? About promotional offers. What could you say? Like, what do you think of the store's promotional offers compared to other retailers? In-store customer service. What else could you ask? Are you happy with in-store customer service? Are you happy? Are store staff always helpful, friendly, and polite? What else could you ask a customer? This is it. We could create questions to get to know better how Kloze-Zone is doing in Berlin. Fitting rooms. What do you think of the... What do you think of the customer service when you are using the fitting rooms? Are staff helpful in the fitting rooms? Do you have to wait long to try on clothes? Are there enough fitting rooms? And waiting time for payment. Do you have to wait long to pay for items? How long do you have to wait on average? Are you satisfied with the payment experience? If the population of Berlin if they aren't very happy with the Berlin Berlin shop, they are going to give you lots of ideas if you ask these things. But if the employees, if the staff members aren't happy, let's ask them some questions as well, because it isn't very nice to hear complaints, right? No, but based on the complaints, we can make changes and then improve our situation. What questions can you ask the staff to check their satisfaction with working in the store? Consider these points. Training, you see, I was with Carvon here. Training opportunities for promotion, working hours, breaks and holidays, staff discounts, staff turnover, work atmosphere. So these are some topics we are going to talk about. Let's ask some questions. For example, training and opportunities for promotions. Do the store provide enough training? Are there opportunities for promotion? What other questions could you ask on this topic? Working hours. What do you think of the working hours, breaks and holidays? Are you happy with the working hours, breaks and holidays? Staff discounts. What do you think of the staff discount compared to other retailers where you have worked? Staff turnover. What do you think of the staff turnover rate? Do you think it's higher or lower than other retailers? Are people leaving the store to work in other businesses? The work atmosphere. Do you think Kloze-Zone is a good place to work? Would you recommend working for the store to your family and friends? What other questions can we ask the staff? What other things do you think that could be interesting to ask? And then, after we discuss this and how we could improve the condition of the staff and the shop and the things the shop for the customers, we are going to listen a bit from customers and staff. Imagine, we have already asked those things. Listen to some comments from customers and staff about Kloze-Zone and match speakers 1 to 6 with the problems A to H. You need to match some speakers with more than one problem because they address more than one of these things here, right? So we are going to listen to 6 people, but we have 2, 4, 6, 8 topics. Let's see. Window displays do not always engage customers. So this is to a customer, right? Fast fashion is mostly marketed at women. Staff work long hours from 9 to 7, including Saturdays and Sundays. The store should have more promotions and offers for customers. They should have more interesting marketing campaigns. Shop assistants don't help customers in the fitting rooms. Staff turnover is fairly high in some locations. And finally, brand awareness is low. So, many things, right? Many things. Let's now listen to them and pay attention. Let me play.
Business Workshop 2. Recording 1. Speaker 1.
So, you're asking about window displays? Well, I think this is something the company could improve. Kloze-Zone's design and quality are great, but I'd like to see more innovation in the window displays because it's what makes you go into a store when you're walking down the high street.
All right. She's complaining about the window display, so it's number 1.
Speaker 2.
We have some special offers and promotions, but our competitors, for example, organize special days in their stores every season with clothes at 50% off. That attracts a lot of interest. I know this heavy discounting doesn't increase sales that much, but it works really well to raise brand awareness. We did have a special event for the store opening. It was a lot of work, but it was great. There was a local band playing and staff gave out free t-shirts to customers. Another thing is, I think we should organize some kind of promotional event in months like November and February to promote the store. Those months are very quiet for us.
Did you see he was talking about promotions, promotions, promotions? The store should have more promotions and offers for customers. That was the second speaker, right? And if it stays here, speaker 3.
Speaker 3.
I think fast fashion retailers do a lot to market their clothes at mostly women. I get bored with seeing the same kinds of adverts that are targeted at girls. I think they should aim their campaigns at guys too. For example, I like going shopping with my girlfriend. Also, when men go shopping, we often buy 2 of the same thing if we really like it. So that's good business. Perhaps they need more engaging marketing campaigns for guys.
Speaker
Right? Speaker 3. It could be then this one about women. And this one about more interesting marketing campaigns, especially if they are directed to men. Speaker 4.
4.
What do I think of their customer service? Well, shop assistants sometimes seem too busy to help customers when you're trying on clothes in the fitting rooms. I mean, you might want to try on a different colour or size, and you're not with a friend, so it's difficult. I think they need to employ more staff in the store. But I love their mobile app, and it's dead easy to use. The design is really cool because you can check out the clothes and mix and match them online before you come to the shop.
Oh. She didn't complain all the time, right? She said positive things about the mobile app, not about the Berlin shop. But there's something that is positive for her. This is good. But she complained about the fitting rooms, that people or the staff members could go there and help more, be more helpful. Ask about another color or other size, if the size is okay, right? 5. Oops.
Speaker 5.
Well, I worked in the Berlin store. It's difficult because there are a lot of high street fashion stores in Berlin. It's very competitive. But we worked really hard. When we first opened, it used to be fun. Then a couple of my colleagues left last month because of the long working hours. We have to work from 9 to 7 on Saturdays too. And even some Sundays. I don't know about Japan. I think they only get 2 weeks of holiday every year there. But in Germany, workers expect a break and longer holidays, you know?
Speaker
All right. So he complained about the long hours. Now let me guess. Maybe Speaker 6 talks about staff turnover and brand awareness. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Not sure.
6.
What could we improve at Kloze-Zone? The main problem I have as a store manager is that staff turnover is pretty high. Some young people start working in fashion thinking it's going to be good fun, trying on clothes all the time. They don't realize you're on your feet all day, And you have to be polite to the customers all the time, even when they complain and return items. I need staff who understand fashion, although, to be honest, a lot of the people I interview aren't even aware of our brand. They confuse us with other high street stores. I think we need to improve brand awareness to attract both more customers and staff.
Right? So, for 6 and 6. Let's check. Oh, very good. But here, which of the issues mentioned relate to customers and which ones to staff? Which ones relate to both? We have the 3 options here next to each of these sentences. For example, window displays do not always engage customers. Remember, she was a customer complaining about that. Fast fashion is mostly marketed at women. It was that man, remember, who said that he goes shopping with his girlfriend. Staff work long hours from 9 to 7, including Saturdays and some Sundays. And he was really sad about that. It was a guy who works in one of the shops. The store should have more promotions and offers for customers. Remember that? More promotions and offers. Well, what is it about? I remember that it was a customer saying that. Good. Check. Yes. But we have more sentences. They should have more interesting marketing campaigns. Does it relate to customers or to one of the staff? I think that it was a customer complaining, right? And shop assistants don't help customers in the fitting rooms. Wow. It involves the staff as well, right? Customers and the staff. Staff turnover is fairly high in some locations. Well, it was a manager complaining about that, and it relates to staff. Brand awareness is low. Yes, customers and staff complained about that. Yay, good. So, this is it. And now we have this extra activity. What is this about? We are going to listen again and decide if these sentences are true or false. We are going to correct the incorrect sentence. We have 2 here. True or false? True or false? Let's see. We are going to have this extra practice. Pay attention, please. And you tell me whether these sentences are true or false. For example, speaker 1 would like to see more original window displays to attract customers. True or false? Pay attention.
Business Workshop 2. Recording 1. Speaker 1.
So you're asking about window displays? Well, I think this is something the company could improve. Kloze-Zone's design and quality are great, but I'd like to see more innovation in the window displays because it's what makes you go into a store when you're walking down the high street.
True or false? What do you think? I think it's obvious it's true, right? But speaker 2 thinks the strategy of large discounts doesn't help to make people aware of the brand. Does the person say that?
Speaker 2.
We have some special offers and promotions, but our competitors, for example, organize special days in their stores every season with clothes at 50% off. That attracts a lot of interest. I know this heavy discounting doesn't increase sales that much, but it works really well to raise brand awareness. We did have a special event for the store opening. It was a lot of work, but it was great. There was a local band playing and staff gave out free t-shirts to customers. Another thing is, I think we should organize some kind of promotional event in months like November and February to promote the store. Those months are very quiet for us.
What do you think? True or false? I think it's false because he said the large discounts help people be aware of the brand. And the sentence is negative. So, false. Ta-da! Let's see. Look, the member of staff thinks it helps to increase brand awareness, although it doesn't increase sales that much. Alright, you don't earn much money if you give very high discounts, but it helps people get to know you, and then they can buy during other times of the year.
Speaker 3.
I think fast fashion retailers do a lot to market their clothes at mostly women. I get bored with seeing the same kinds of adverts that are targeted at girls. I think they should aim their campaigns at guys too. For example, I like going shopping with my girlfriend. Also, when men go shopping, we often buy two of the same thing if we really like it. So that's good business. Perhaps they need more engaging marketing campaigns for guys.
Well, it doesn't say something like buy one and get one free. They go and buy two. So it doesn't talk much about promotions. It says that there should be more marketing for men, because then men would go and buy for themselves. I understood that way. So I would say it's false. Right? And 4.
Speaker 4.
What do I think of their customer service?
Oh, look, sorry. Speaker 4 is a customer who would like more technical assistance for using Kloze-Zone's mobile app. Does the person complain about the app?
Well, shop assistants sometimes seem too busy to help customers when you're trying on clothes in the fitting rooms. I mean, you might want to try on a different colour or size, and you're not with a friend, so it's difficult. I think they need to employ more staff in the store. But I love their mobile app, and it's dead easy to use. The design is really cool because you can check out the clothes and mix and match them online before you come to the shop.
It's that easy to use. So, do you think she needs more technical assistance? No, it's false. Let's check. Yes. Speaker 3 thinks retailers could offer promotions such as buy one and get one free. Customer says men often buy two of the same thing. He isn't asking for a promotion like this one, right? And speaker 4 is a customer who would like more technical assistance. No, the customer says the mobile app is easy to use and really cool because you can mix and match clothes online before you come to the shop. Really practical, right? Do you buy clothes using apps? Recently, I made 3 purchases using the computer. I went to the website and bought clothes from their websites. Speaker 5 says that colleagues left the company because they felt overworked.
Speaker 5.
Well, I worked in the Berlin store. It's difficult because there are a lot of high street fashion stores in Berlin. It's very competitive. But we worked really hard. When we first opened, it used to be fun. Then a couple of my colleagues left last month because of the long working hours. We have to work from 9 to 7 on Saturdays too. And even some Sundays. I don't know about Japan. I think they only get 2 weeks of holiday every year there. But in Germany, workers expect a break and longer holidays, you know?
Right? So he said that 2 left because of working too much. Could be true. And speaker 6 says that new employees often don't realize that working in fashion retail is not as easy as it seems.
Speaker 6.
What could we improve at Kloze-Zone? The main problem I have as a store manager is that staff turnover is pretty high. Some young people start working in fashion thinking it's going to be good fun, trying on clothes all the time. They don't realize you're on your feet all day and you have to be polite to the customers all the time, even when they complain and return items. I need staff who understand fashion, although, to be honest, a lot of the people I interview aren't even aware of our brand. They confuse us with other high street stores. I think we need to improve brand awareness to attract both more customers and staff.
Working in fashion retail is not as easy as it seems. Did you see that? So, would you say true or false? True, right? Very nice. Yes, so after listening to it twice, we understand that Kloze-Zone has some trouble, some problem. And we have these problems here in this graph. Look, we have the graph here, and we are going to study it a bit. Consumer ratings. How do consumers say or react to these topics here? We have, look, high quality, excellent design, innovative, in-store experience, customer service, good value, and brand awareness. And there's a comparison between 2 fictional shops, Kloze-Zone and Fun & Sun. Well, there isn't one aspect in which Kloze-Zone wins over Fun & Sun. Look at the consumers' ratings for Kloze-Zone and its main competitor, the Spanish retailer Fun & Sun. What are the main problems for Kloze-Zone? Discuss your answers in pairs. Main problems. I wouldn't say this is a main problem, nor this one, right? Because they are like in 80% and they are similar to the competitor. But look at these low rating. Look at this difference here. I would say that these are the three main problems. But let's see some examples here. The bar chart shows that consumers think Fun & Sun clothes are better quality than those of Kloze-Zone. Better quality here. Yes, but they also think both retailers offers good value for money. They also think both retailers offer good value for money. That's true. However, as we can see from the chart, the Kloze-Zone brand is not nearly as recognizable as Fun and Sun. Brand awareness, not nearly as recognizable as Fun and Sun, because the brand awareness is much lower. What else could you say based on the graph? Well, you could say that the bar chart shows a lower customer service rating of only 40% for Kloze-Zone, which should be higher. Well, you can pause and try to learn more about the chart. I'm going to give you some ideas. In-store experience is also very poor at 40%. While Fun and Sun has a slightly higher rating of 60%. The consumer rating for innovation is also lower than that of its competitor at 60%. However, as well as we can see, both fashion retailers have excellent design, 80%, which consumers rate at 80%. They also think both brands offer good value for money. But the worst thing is that brand awareness is much lower for Kloze-Zone. It's only 55% compared to Fun and Sun's 75%. You see, so they have to work on that. And we are going to help them with this workshop here during the live lesson. We are going to help them. But before talking about that, let's see this second extra activity. If I can open it. Yes, it's opening. And what is it about? Well, it's a kind of conversation. Look, person A, person B, A again, B, A, B, A, B. It's a conversation between two people. Let's complete the sentences describing the customer ratings for Kloze-Zone and Fun and Sun using the connectors below. Do you remember we had a lesson on connectors, and we are revisiting that here. All right, so let's see. From the bar chart, brand awareness of Kloze-Zone is not nearly as high as that of Fun and Sun. Which one would you use? Why don't you pause, try to do it, and then you see the answer. We have also, although, as you can see, but, for example, however, in addition, when it comes to here from the bar chart, as you can see from the bar chart, brand awareness of Kloze-Zone is not nearly as high as that of Fun and Sun. That's right, and quality. Customers rate Fun and Sun at 75%, which is better than Kloze-Zone's. It's going to give an example here, but you can't say, and for example, quality. No, when it comes to quality, customers rate That's true. The chart shows they have the same rating for good value for money. Right? That's true. So this is more positive, right? They both have good value for money, but this is negative. So there's a contrast. Which one has a contrast here? However, and although, but there isn't a full stop, it's a comma here. So you use although. Although the chart shows you use although when it's in the middle of the two aspects. However, you do the same, but when you start a sentence with that, right? From a full stop. Yes, and they think that both fashion retailers have excellent design. So something positive, it could be and, or then we have also. Now you start here, right? Both Kloze-Zone and Fun and Sun have very poor customer service. So they are similar, they are similar, they are similar. So it could be in addition. Yes, if we look at the bar chart, we can see the in-store experience at Fun and Sun is a little better. So now you have a contrast here. Could be, for example, but if you look at the bar chart, that's right. However, generally speaking, I think we agree consumers' ratings are poor for Kloze-Zone. Look, full stop. However, generally speaking, tralala. And Kloze-Zone, for example, they think Fun and Sun is more innovative than Kloze-Zone. Yes, the innovation rating for Fun and Sun is 80% compared to only 60% at Kloze-Zone. We have to help them, otherwise they'll be in trouble. So let's go and help this wonderful shop from Japan that is in Berlin. And what is the task about? Well, it's a brainstorming meeting. What is a brainstorming? No, don't open. Brainstorming, a way of developing new ideas and solving problems by having a meeting where everyone makes suggestions and these are discussed. There's a friend of mine who says it's a toró de ideia. Brainstorming. Toró. Chuva. All right. What are we going to do? We are going, well, if it's a private lesson, we won't have a group, but we can imagine how it could be, or we could take different roles here. What is it about? Let's hold a brainstorming meeting to plan a one-day promotional event. Do you remember they said it could be positive if they had in November and February, and a new marketing campaign. Both strategies need to raise brand awareness and attract more customers. This is going to be done in the live lesson, so be prepared, bring some ideas. Let's discuss these points. The main feature of the promotional event: what, when, where, who and how. How you will use social media, street marketing and other marketing channels to promote the event. Let's think. And the main features of the creative marketing campaign, including a new slogan. At the end of the meeting, decide who will do what and take it in turns to chair the meeting. For example, as there are two topics, one could be the chair, the leader of one meeting, and the other one could be, or another one could be leader of the other brainstorming session. This is something, right? So let's work on this, bringing ideas for these aspects. After that, you're going to present your ideas from the brainstorming meeting to the rest of the class, following these steps. Remember to include ways of using different marketing channels, for example, online, print, etc. If necessary, make a final decision on the slogan for the marketing campaign. Because imagine a large class, lots of people would give different ideas. But we can bring many ideas ourselves, right? Present your ideas to the rest of the class. Let's see how we present these. Maybe we could record a video or something like that. Listen to your classmates' ideas, then vote on the most innovative marketing event, slogan and campaign. Nice. Well, we are going to try to bring something innovative. After that, we are going to write a short note. We are going to bring a short email of about 100 words to your manager summarizing your ideas for the promotional event and your marketing campaign. Describe the event, explain the marketing channels you will use to promote it, and suggest a slogan. Really nice. Imagine, Kloze-Zone has to pay us how much? $1,000? Would you be happy with that? Let's work on that, because this client needs some help. And after that, we hope we will feel like successful in having achieved the lesson outcome. Give yourself a score from 0, you need more practice, to 5. I know this well. And then we are going to see if we have a successful lesson. Well, basically this is it. No, I always do that, right? Let's see, this is the lesson on Kloze-Zone. How to help a business to grow and create more brand awareness. Really nice. See you in the live lesson. Bye-bye.